Hello everyone, and welcome to the Brickformula review of LEGO set 2506 Skull Truck. It has 515 pieces for ages 8 to 14, and it's from the Ninjago series, Masters of Spinjitzu, and this set retails for $59.99. And before I continue, I would like to give a shout out to Lego Master Libra 123 and soon 25313. They are the subscribers who had requested that I review this set. So everyone, check out their channels. And moving forward, here in the front, we see something that you should never do, and that is letting go of the steering wheel while the vehicle is in motion, because you might hit somebody. And Zane should know better. You shouldn't spin in front of a moving vehicle, but oh well. And then here on the side, we have the minifigures. More on that later. And here in the back, it looks like everyone lived, but it looks like Jay got owned, and it looks like Zane is next, so it doesn't look too good for them. But anyway, I'll talk about this set in more detail coming up. Here are the minifigures, and first up is Whiplash, and he comes with a silver bone axe this time around, and we'll put that aside for now. And here he is. It's pretty cool looking. And what I really like about him is that he's got this little worm detail there on the side of the head, which looks like permanent damage. His head cannot move or anything like that, but you can take it off. Okay, it's attached by that. And same thing with the shoulder pads, that could come off. Nothing on the back over there. And he comes with a white loincloth to cover up his little embarrassment. And otherwise he's pretty cool though. Next we have Lord Garmadon, and it looks like his favorite color is black. I don't really like his helmet too much. I think that bone just looks out of place, but I guess it's okay though. What can you do, right? And as you can see, he's always angry. And that's it. Okay, there's no details on the back. And he's carrying a thunderbolt. That's what that thing is called. And next we have some guys that look really familiar. We have Jay in his regular uniform, so if you have other Ninjago sets, you may recognize him right away. There's his face, nothing on the back, so it's really just the same uniform. And the same thing goes for Zane. Okay, there's his face. Alright, details on the pants there, and nothing on the back. Alright, now let's take a look at the truck. I gotta say, I'm really surprised at how cool this truck is, and I'll show you what I mean once I show you this truck all around, okay? I'm gonna show you the details first, and then the playabilities. And here we go. Okay, here's the front of the truck, and it looks pretty intimidating. It's got those mean eyes and big teeth. Really nicely done. And then here in the bottom, we have some spikes on the wheels, and over there we got some flames, and there's another one on the other side. And I really love this engine over here. When I first saw it, I thought I had to line these up individually, and it turns out you don't have to. Okay, all you have to do is line these up against the purple piece over here, and it'll do the work for you. So this way it looks pretty even on both sides. And so that is really nicely done. And then over here we have the side mirrors, and I don't really like this part because in the instruction book they have these things going down a little bit lower, and that's a really tight fit over here. I thought I was going to break that piece, so I left it the way it is over here. And the same can be said for the headlights up here. Okay, they use the same mechanism, and that's a really tight fit, so I left it like that. Okay, over here we have some bones, which can open up, although there's really no point to that. Over here is the cage, and there's another one on the other side, and I'll show you that later on. And then here is the top. We have one steering wheel, go figure, and just enough room for one of the figures, and we can put Whiplash in there. Okay, you can have him sitting or standing, it doesn't matter, but when he's sitting, just don't run into anything, because I took this truck for a head-on collision and he flew out of there, so just want to let you guys know, okay? Not very safe. And here is the back, which is not much, but it's okay because that's where we have this mechanism over here, and I'll show you that later on. And then here on the bottom we have the suspension. Okay, it's not much to it. And speaking of the suspension, this is how it works. You just push that side down or this side down, okay? And it can go as low as that, alright? So not too bad. And now to talk about the playable features on the front. Now if you push down on the front suspension, okay, it will help you open and close the mouth over there on the skull, which is pretty neat. And now for a demonstration. Well, I like you, so I'm going to kill you last. So we'll just take Jay over here, I'll just put him right there, nice and comfy. And yummy. Okay, looks very uncomfortable. Tastes just like Lego bricks. And lucky for us, Zane comes with a toothpick, so that we can pull his friend out of there. But if that's too gruesome for you, you can always spit him out because this lower jaw can lower like that, and you can close it back up. Okay? And then you can run everyone over. Pretty neat, right? And now to take a look at the next feature. over here is the cage, and this is what you can use to capture Jay and Zane. It comes right off just like that. It's attached to these hooks over here through these holes over here, and we have another one on that side, and they're both made exactly the same way. It's just that these red parts are in different spots over here. Alright, and what you can do is you open this up, and we'll take Jay because he's the victim again, and we'll just put him right here. Just make sure his feet is lined up down there. And this clip will not get in the way, so you don't have to worry about that. You just put them as close as you can to the white piece there and close it on there. And that's it, it's pretty secure. And we'll just put that back over here and we'll take them for a ride. And there we go. Next, I would like to show you this firing mechanism over here, but before I do that, I would like to show you the hand that goes in there real quick. And here it is. Over here we have a printed piece. I'm so glad that's not a sticker. And over here we have 3 fingers, which can move down like that. However, in the instruction book, they tell you to leave these fingers up here in this position. This way it's more aerodynamic and it'll go a little further too. And I have tried shooting this while the hands are down, and it doesn't go very far. And sometimes it just stays up here too. So now we'll just stick this under here, below this gray piece, and then you pull this back. And there you go, okay? And as you can see, it doesn't go that far, but it's not bad. And if you want to make it to go further, you just put it over here again, and this time around we'll push down on the rear suspension and let it go right over the scaffolding. Looks like a lot of fun, right? Not too bad. And now to show you guys one more feature. Finally, the last thing I want to show you is something that I think is really neat, but probably not intentional, and I'll show you what that is real quick. Okay, just take these cages off first, alright? And you see this little peg here? There's another one on the other side. Right there, okay? And what you can do is you can pull those 2 out. It's very easy. It's a little stiff, but it's okay, you get the hang of it. Alright, and now this whole top section can come off. How cool is that? It's only held by those 2 pegs. And now what you can do is you can design your own monster truck, okay, using the same base. Alright, you can always pull that off, so you can easily modify this thing. It's not too hard. Alright, so I like that, it's not too bad. So now you can do some more things with this, okay? And now, on to the recommendations. Overall, I say that this set is pretty good. Now, starting with the playabilities, we have 4 minifigures, 2 versus 2, so we have even teams. Although the weapons could use some work. I didn't think they were that good. But then, when you look at the skull truck, it totally makes up for it, because, as you saw earlier, this thing has a lot of playabilities. This thing can eat and chew, and run over people. You can shoot a hand and take prisoners, and you can just modify the truck to anything you want, because the base can come off, and you can build on top of that, which is really, really cool. So clearly the playabilities are just awesome. Alright, now when it comes to the value, I think it could have been a little bit better, because 515 pieces for $60, it comes out to about 11.6 cents a piece, which, like most people, I still prefer 10 cents a piece or lower. But when you look at minifigures, okay, Jay and Zane, the regular versions, they sell for about $5 to $10 each, and then Whiplash is about the same, but closer to the $10 range. And then we look at Garmadon, surprisingly, he's about $15 to $20 on eBay. So in that respect, it's not too bad, okay? Assuming you sell everything on the high side, you get almost all your money back. So if you can get this set, perhaps maybe 15% off or more, then clearly it's a good bargain, okay? Now when it comes to the parts, you'll find that a good 1/3 to almost a half of the parts are Technic because of the base and the wheels here. And speaking of the wheels, we haven't seen these in a long time. So if you want a set of these, okay, you can get this set. Alright, but overall the parts are okay. If you like Technic, then this is pretty good for you. Alright, but still, in the end, after you bought this set and build it and play with it, you'll find that it's a lot of fun, and because it certainly surprised me, and in the end I think you'll just find this as a worthwhile set, and I think you'll agree. Okay, and that sums up my review. I hope you guys enjoyed this show, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.